You are now in the 50,000 watt zone. That is the Scott Connor Show on 770 KKOB.
You know, last week was just one of those shows that was just a downer, and I promised my listening audience that I would liven it up. We got 2 full hours, and we're gonna have fun. It's just I don't know if there's much substance to it, but we're gonna have fun with the next 2 hours. I've got special guests in the studio with me. I've let Larry One-Liner Hayek off for the day. He's sitting at home getting a pedicure.
What a loser.
He's taking a bubble bath, scented oils and herbal wraps and stuff.
Courtesy of your advice, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And so, but he will be calling in. He'll be calling in because we're going to talk about in the first hour. Do you think Michael Jackson's guilty?
Yes.
No, he might just be off his rocker. He might just be living in his own world.
Don't be ignorant.
I look in the face of children, and it's like looking in the face of God. He might just think that.
We have warm milk. I put him to bed. It's natural.
It's all natural. It's not, and you want to make it sexual. You always want to make it sexual.
It's love. The whole world should do it. Don't be ignorant.
And I get in trouble with going out with 17-year-olds in this state. And what's up with that? I don't know.
I'm going to let that one go.
No. All right, you're on the Scott Connor Show. 50,000 watts here on 770 KKOB. In the studio with me today is my webmaster. Ow. Anyways, Louie, the webmaster. Thank you for joining me, Louie.
Howdy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You're looking good. He's looking sharp. He's got a sharp dressed shirt on here, and he's got is that tweed? What is that?
Tweed, yes.
He's got a tweed jacket. And then we've got a school teacher who emailed me. She wanted to be in the wild card seat, and we're going to call her Miss M, the school teacher. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
You got to get closer to the mic, though.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Now they can hear you.
All right.
And then last night in my apartments, my neighbor just got out of the hospital. He had a surgery done. You got what? How many pins did you get put in your foot? Close.
I got 7.
You got 7 pins. And he's picking it up. Don't pick it up. Billy's picking up the mic. Put it on the table.
Man,
Anyways.
you can't blame the guy for the way he was raised.
I know. Anyways, so it's
Country boy can't survive, right?
That's right. So we got Rob. He's from Tennessee. He is a hillbilly, self-proclaimed hillbilly. So he's got 7 pins in his leg, and he comes home last night in the building. What time? About 11:30?
Man, about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
11:30, 12 o'clock. He's trying to get through the door with crutches and a wheelchair. I said, get in the wheelchair. I'll take you back down to your apartment. And he invites me and my other neighbor down to play a game of cards and just stay up with him. He just got out of the hospital. We're sitting there, and then the next door neighbor just flips out. We're gonna talk about that later. She just snapped, and for 2.5 hours, she's crying on the phone to her mom because she can't sleep because she's yelling and screaming. It was just crazy. So we got Rob, the hillbilly from Tennessee, in the third seat here.
That dog won't even hunt.
That dog won't hunt. So, Michael Jackson, let's just pose the question. Oh, also, while we're doing the Michael Jackson thing, just to stir it up, real quick. Billy thinks that Michael Jackson is guilty. What do you think, Louis? Is he guilty? Is he just off his rocker?
Well, can he be both? He's incredibly wealthy, and you know that when people get wealthy, the corruption, is absolute. So, of course,
Is he delusional?
Oh yeah, he's completely delusional, but only because he can be. Most people that are delusional are homeless or stricken with some kind of.
So Michael Jackson's like a homeless guy. He's got lots of money.
Oh yeah, but that's how it is when you're wealthy.
Okay, let me give out the numbers real quick. 243-3333 if you're in the calling area. If you're outside the calling area, it's 1-800-460-0770. And if you're on Verizon or Alltel, my friends, it is pound 770 on Verizon or Alltel. Pound 770. Also, because I am so grateful that my listening audience has made the Scott Connor Show the #1 rated show in this time slot, 5 to 7 on Saturdays. I am giving out food and massages on the show. So all the callers today, if you call in the Scott Connor Show, you're going to get a gift certificate unless I don't like you.
Is that a personal massage from you?
It could be, but actually I got employees now working for me.
Oh, sweet.
So, they're taking the overflow for me because I'm just doing the medical stuff now.
Also, if I went in to get a massage, it wouldn't be from you.
Oh, unless you requested me because I am the best.
Oh, of course I would.
I am the best. These are magical hands. But anyways. So Miss M, the school teacher, you work with children.
Yeah.
Now, if this guy, if this had happened to anybody else, like somebody in the community had done this, do you think that it would just be such leeway? I mean, if somebody in the community had done this to a little boy in our community, in your school, they'd lock him up. Is that correct?
Yeah, they'd lock him up.
And they'd string him up because we're in New Mexico.
Well, of course.
And then drag him behind a pickup.
Well, yeah. But they shouldn't.
Now the hillbilly's
That's
nodding his
wrong.
head. Hey, Veronica's on the line. Let's take a call. Veronica, you're on the Scott Connor Show.
Hi. I don't really have an opinion about Michael Jackson, but I do have to say Rob the Hillbilly sounds really hot.
Ooh.
I know you, girl. Come here. Get her done.
You don't have an opinion about Michael Jackson?
I think it's wrong for anybody to have an opinion until they know evidence.
That's a good point.
Well, see now she's
Yeah.
wow. all
She
right.
just like totally ruined the show.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us down. Should we give her gift certificates there, Rob?
When you call back with an opinion.
When you come back with an opinion.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna hang up on you. All right. Anyways, so let's ask a question real quick. While you guys contemplate, is Michael Jackson guilty or not? Do you think that he's, is it right for him to go to bed with little boys?
No.
I mean, and also, another opinion I have is that these parents, after the first incident, I think they're pimping out their kids. I really do. I think that they're no, the teacher's shaking her head. What do you think? I think they're pimping out their kids. They're sending their kids over there, and I think they're horrible. I think they're horrible parents, and they turn around and they cry foul, and now they know that it's worth millions to them. And actually, the first case that he had settled out of court was a civil case, and the law got changed because of Michael Jackson, from what I understand. And we'll ask Larry One-Liner Hayek later on in the show. But I understand that they changed the law that you can no longer go civil first. You have to go criminal and then go civil. So you can't just settle out and go after money.
That's just one more step.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a couple more months? It's not a big deal.
So, I mean, do you think, Miss M, the school teacher, you're shaking your head. Do you think that they're pimping out their kids?
Of course they are. Who would leave their children with a stranger for hours on end, days on end, unless they wanted something for themselves?
Even if he's been idolized, though, I mean, this guy is an effigy in a way.
Louie and I know celebrities, and we know that people get weird around celebrities. They'll like one friend of mine. He was a real big celebrity, and mother was trying to pimp out her 17-year-old daughter to the celebrity. I mean, it's just crazy. So should the parents be charges brought against the parents, you think?
Well, I think you have to look at that. If you're leaving your kids with a stranger,
right?
Who's the one that's idolizing? Parents or the kids?
Yeah. All right, we got a caller. Hang on. Robert, you're on the Scott Connor Show. How lucky are you?
Oh, I've been really lucky. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Let me preface this. She kind of stole my thunder almost, but basically the question should be: would you allow your children to spend the night with Michael Jackson?
Ooh.
And the thing is, you were invited to Neverland. That's awesome. I mean, that's wonderful to have the children around and do all that for, and what he does for, underprivileged children and, ones that have cancer and stuff like that.
Right.
But would you honestly, as a parent, allow your child to spend the night with Michael Jackson, and knowing that he has kids now, but he didn't before, and you just kind of wonder, why does he want the kids to spend the night? That doesn't make any absolute sense to me. Why do they have to spend the night?
Robert, do you Robert,
enjoy the time? Yes.
Or do you have kids?
Yes, I have two.
And now, would you let your kids stay with Michael?
Oh, no way in this world. Now,
Oh, come on. It's love. It's love.
All right,
Give that
Now,
man
wait
a
a
good
minute.
step.
we
Wait
got to
a
give
minute.
you a gift certificate. And also, number two
wait,
is
whoa.
all right.
Hey, I love